Hello to everyone who is watching this video. Minecraft is the most sold video game of all time. It has one of the biggest player bases of 126 million people returning every month to a simple but complex block game with a near infinite amount of subgenres for everyone to enjoy. This game, made by the company Mojang Studios, has now well surpassed 10 years when it was first created back in 2009. Since then, it has had countless updates that add new features again and again, expanding this already massive game just one bit more over numerous different editions and platforms, each update bringing something new to the table, whether that be a few small bug fixes in the game's code, or a whole entire dimension of new possibilities to explore. And unlike most other games, these updates are free of charge, no cost, so all is good, right? A never-ending supply of new and free content. Nothing could go wrong. Well, you see, that is where you would be incorrect. Although you probably knew that, assuming you read the title of the video you clicked on, or considering people would be so inclined to prove me wrong in assuming they were wrong. There is an underlying problem growing with nearly every update. That is what I will be discussing in today's video, and possible ways to fix it. That is, if it is fixable. Anyway, instead of saying that there is a problem and not actually addressing what it is, why don't I do that now? To put it simply, too many items. You may be asking, what? There are not too many items in Minecraft? How could you say that about a game I'm so defensive of? Well, typical commenter, name a Minecraft update that has not added an item. Excluding hotfix updates. Nothing comes off the top of your head. This may not be a problem yet, but the more that is added in an update, the more this problem grows in size. Why is it a problem though? How can you have too many items in a game? Well, let me explain. Not why it is a problem, but how it is a problem. How many times have you had a full inventory? You may be saying, well, it has to get full at some point. If it did not, then it would be infinitely large in size. Well, let's alter the question then. How many times have you had a full inventory and then gone to pick up an item either on the ground or out of some storage and then thought, oh, what do I do with all this junk? People should not have to spend hours upon days creating massive redstone automatic storage systems just to keep their items organized. And while maybe massively rewarding, finally being able to drop all your items into a chest and not have to worry about them, it is highly inaccessible and not something you want to do on every Minecraft world you play on. The more items there are, the quicker your inventory will fill up. Can we not just expand the inventory size a little, like all those backpack add-ons mods you see? Well, yeah, for a while. You see, a growing problem gets bigger and bigger, and right now it is not going to stop. Let alone that expanding the inventory comes with its own problems. Identification, not being able to find what you are looking for. Screen space, most people don't want to be scrolling, which brings me to time, something we have a limited amount of. Against this infinitely growing problem, I could go on, but I don't think you need me to. So what are we going to do? Sit back and relax while you play, not controversially, what should be your favorite video game? Well, yeah, you probably should, as the developers are the only people that can really do anything about it. Or are they? Well, yeah, they are. But that can change. Introducing open source Minecraft! Although that apparently won't happen either, as organization and humans are things that don't go well together. But just think, if Minecraft did go open source, anyone would be able to help solve this problem. Gosh, I'm not going to try and come up with a solution to this problem. I have no idea what could be done. I don't have those type of capabilities when it comes to finding a solution to a problem that complex. Or did I just come up with one. What is open source? Well, instead of explaining that, because I will explain what it could mean for Minecraft. Enter a parallel universe where Mojang decided to take a permanent vacation with their next level above trillion monies to a distant tropical island. Meanwhile, they made all the code of the game available to the public and freely modifiable. Any random person could come along and help fix this inventory item problem. Not only that, any problem could be fixed by anyone. It would be a cascade of dominoes, all falling at the same interval. Near infinite features, all the bug fixes you could ever need. Everything falling into place, an unplannable orchestration of events where nothing could go wrong. Except that obviously would not work. Are you really surprised though? When was the last time a plan went to plan? Instead, let's look at a realistic representation of a possible solution. This game called Terraria has a great example. While a game not to be compared to Minecraft, just analyzed in parallel. You simply use fancy words and you can say whatever you want. Portable trash bin. All I'm going to say is portable trash bin. You do not fully comprehend how much of a lifesaver and friend a garbage can truly be until you play Terraria. However, comes the problem of the people. Why does it always have to be the people? Maybe don't add that part. People don't like change. It is as simple as that. Remember when the netherite tier of tools was getting added? Everyone was complaining on how diamonds would be dethroned. Minecraft would never be the same again. Simply Sark has a great video on the topic, so I will link that in the description, and there are other examples I can talk about too. The 1.9 combat update, considered one of the worst Minecraft updates in history, to even the whole texture revamp made by Jappa for a more consistent art style. And it was announced that most, if not all, of the textures were going to be remade. A lot of people, to put it simply, were not happy at the time. Countless YouTubers were making videos in an attempt to persuade any poor passerby into believing their correct opinion for how the melon texture is such a terrible downgrade. And as we all know, the melon is a widely used block in most builds and could be catastrophic if the texture were to be messed up. The damn cobblestone texture went through
over 100 different designs. They based that screaming one on me.
This poor man! You don't hear anyone complaining anymore though, even though new textures, blocks and items are getting added to the game in most updates. What has changed? That is the thing. Nothing has changed. Hence, people don't like change. Okay, now that I've spent the last 5 minutes explaining something that can apparently be so easily simplified. There are growing problems. There is nothing we can do. We are basically all doomed. Well, that's all I really wanted to talk about. There is no moral to this story, just stating facts. Stating facts for 10 minutes straight. Always have a smiley face, and I will see you later. Goodbye.
Good.
Would be perfect.
Good.
Now, you've introduced a lot of things. Players already have a lot of trouble with their inventory and the amount of items, but you have an idea for that.
Yes. Inventory problem.
What?
New blocks
This is possible.
and new items
Please don't do this, no, dude.
all the
You don't want to
time.
do this, trust me. You don't want to do this. Please, I'm begging you. Please, 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 please. I'm begging you.
Gameplay solution,
No, stop it.
balanced.
I said stop it. This isn't real. I'm having a panic attack. Okay, just look at the goats, just look at the goats. Just take a deep breath. Oh, okay.
Inventory keeps getting full of junk. This lot just has 2 flowers.
Put 4 months of work into this.
This lot has just 1 seed.
What do I do? My whole career is gone. All the editing, all the pain I just went through. It's all been for nothing. They just made. Oh my gosh, they just made my video irrelevant.